Have you ever strolled around Miami Beach, gazed up at our iconic buildings or Art Deco architecture, and wondered, who the heck designed these masterpieces? Now you're about to find out. Hey there, I'm Sep Niakan. If you don't know me or are new to our channel, I'm the founder of Blackbook Properties and CondoBlackbook.com, a full-service expert real estate brokerage here in South Florida. And I'm also a boots-on-the-ground real estate broker as well, who's been helping people like you buy and sell real estate here for decades. I love what I do, and a big part of that is because Miami is just a beautiful place to be. And that includes our rich architectural heritage. Whether it's the allure of tropical bungalows or the jaw-dropping designs of skyscrapers that dominate the city skyline today, the Magic City's subtropical landscape and architecture have always drawn visitors and architecture enthusiasts alike. Today, we're going to delve into the world of Miami's architectural marvels. If you're fascinated by design, you're in for a real treat. So stay with me as we uncover the stories behind Miami's top architects and the breathtaking structures that have shaped the city's architectural narrative. But before we get into all that juicy stuff, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, click to get notifications. That way, you'll be the first to know about all the great real estate content we whip up every week exclusively for you. Miami's architectural journey is a tale of elegance, the allure of the tropics, and innovative design. From European grandeur to Art Deco to modernist structures, there's something here for everyone, and it's only getting better. Up first, we give our thanks to art historian and designer Paul Chalfin, who together with architect Francis Burrell Hoffman, crafted one of the city's most treasured places, the stunning Villa Vizcaya, a Mediterranean-style palace in Coconut Grove set on 450 acres. Along Biscayne Bay. Full of opulence, with its formal European gardens, grottos, and an enormous collection of statues, it's one of Miami's oldest and most famous architectural landmarks and one of the city's local treasures. Built between 1914 and 1922, it was conceived as a modern interpretation of an 18th century Northern Italian villa and features a central open-air courtyard and 33 rooms, including 9 themed bedrooms. Not bad for just a place you kick back for a few weeks over the warmer months, right? On the heels of Vizcaya in the roaring 20s, Miami encounters Schultze and Weaver. These architects are responsible for many historic buildings in South Florida, but perhaps the most iconic is Miami's Freedom Tower on Biscayne Boulevard, right in the middle of Miami. A National Historic Landmark, this tower was modeled after the Giralda Cathedral bell tower in Sevilla, Spain, as a symbol of prosperity and Miami's growing future. In the 1960s, it became the Freedom Tower, also known as the Ellis Island of the South, to highlight American ideals of liberty and democracy to Cuban refugees upon their arrival in the country. But that's not the only architectural legacy Schultze and Weaver gave to Miami and South Florida. They left their architectural imprint all over. The prestigious Breakers Hotel in Palm Beach and glorious Biltmore Hotel in Coral Gables are two unmissable landmarks from the duo that are still standing today, as well as the Rone Palace and Nautilus Hotel in Miami Beach. And fun fact, they went on to design the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City. Talk about pedigree. Now, remember that question I asked you at the beginning about our beloved Art Deco architecture? I don't remember it, but anyway, here's your answer. Following the success and growth of the 1920s, Henry Hohauser and L. Murray Dixon, who actually worked for Schultze and Weaver, are responsible for the majority of those amazing Art Deco buildings and hotels all over Miami Beach. Known for their pastel colors and neon curvilinear designs and whimsical fauna details, these two architects did so much to put Miami Beach in the heart of the architectural scene during the 1930s and on the global design map. You can pretty much take your pick of any of the glamorous hotels on display in Miami Beach, and they probably designed it. But a few notable ones to mentally bookmark include the Raleigh, the Victor, the Ritz Plaza, the Colony, Park Central, the Essex House, and the Cardozo. So next time you're taking a stroll along Miami Beach, you can look at those hotels and tip your hat. If you want to live in one of those historic gems, you now have the chance. The Raleigh is going through a complete renovation, and they're building a condo addition to the property called Rosewood Residences at the Raleigh. This will be an ultra-luxury boutique condo building with only 44 units that will share amenities and perks with the restored Raleigh Hotel, including its infamous pool and indulgent landscaped grounds. In fact, the Shore Club is also undergoing a complete renovation and will have a new boutique condo tower as well, also ultra-luxury. If you're a true architecture lover, love South Beach, and want to pay homage to its influential history and have an exclusive property, there are several historic renovation projects happening here that you will have opportunities to buy, own, and live on the beach in. Just give me a call and I'll give you the details. Okay, jumping a little further ahead into the 50s, the last of the historical names on our list is almost a household name here in Miami, and that's Morris Lapidus. Born in Odessa, Ukraine, Slava Ukraini, and celebrated for his neo-Baroque Miami modern hotels and condos erected in the 1950s and 60s. Over his illustrious 50-year career, Lapidus left a massive legacy here with the design of 1,200 structures, 250 hotels, and the iconic Lincoln Road pedestrian walk in the heart of South Beach. The Fontainebleau and the Eden Rock hotels are legends because of his genius, and he lived long enough to inspire Miami's next architectural revival in the 80s and 90s. All right, moving more into the present. Let's take a look at some of the edgier and more innovative architecture of contemporary Miami. Miami's pop culture revival in the 1980s was also being fueled by a bold and innovative architectural movement at the time, led by what has become one of the most influential architectural firms in the world, Arquitectonica. Who doesn't remember the iconic and colorful buildings rolling in the opening credits of Miami Vice? Well, that's the Atlantis on Brickell condo building built and designed by Arquitectonica. Founded by Fernando Forbrescia, Laurinda Hope Spear, Elizabeth Plater-Zyberg, along with Andres Duani and Ervin Romney, nice to see some women finally here, together they form one of the most influential architecture firms in the world, one that still calls Miami home, Coconut Grove to be exact. They're the architects of the contemporary Miami vibe. In fact, tons of Miami's best residential condo towers have been designed by them. So many that there are too many to list here. So if you're a design fan and you're interested in one of their properties, from already built favorites like Icon Brickell, Oceanic Key Biscayne, Ritz-Carlton Sunny Isles Beach, which we have another video for, check it out, as well as Elysee and Paramount Bay, to one of the many luxury pre-construction projects in development like 5 Park South Beach, we have a video for that, Baccarat, ditto, Cipriani Residences, and the residence at 1428 Brickell, got those too. Reach out to us and we'll gladly show you what's available. Miami would not be Miami without another acclaimed local architect, and that's Kobi Karp. Kobi's been weaving his magic into the city for more than 2 decades and making my list of favorites. Think of the transformation of the iconic Nikki Beach in South Beach, the favorite 1 Hotel and Homes on South Beach, and the recently uber luxury and exclusive pre-construction condos at the Indian Creek Residences and Yacht Club in Bay Harbor Islands. And that's just a tip of the architectural iceberg for Kobi. Known for his intimate boutique feel and modern design language, he's the design mind behind the exquisite additions to the Four Seasons Hotel at the Surf Club in Surfside, including the upcoming boutique ultra-luxury Surf House. He's also designed the Four Seasons Hotel and Residences in Fort Lauderdale. And if you like Fisher Island, he's designing the newest building in development there, the exclusive Residences at 6 Fisher Island, just to name a few. Kobi's influence also extends far beyond just the Magic City. He's got projects in South Africa, Mexico, UAE, Honduras, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan. The man's a global maestro in the world of design. So we're happy to have him doing his thing in Miami too, and for him to call Miami home. Now, last but by no means least, we have Rene Gonzalez, who is the head of the firm by the very same name. He likes to focus on creating simple, modernist designs that seamlessly blend with the natural surroundings. He's won numerous accolades from the American Institute of Architecture, covering everything from museums to commercial buildings, and he's a coveted name here in Miami for some incredible private residential gems and even hotels. Some recent achievements include his renovation of the Standard Hotel on the Venetian Isles and the acclaimed SIFO. And if we're talking about innovative brilliance, you can't forget Glass, Rene's sophisticated boutique South Beach condominium project that wrapped up in 2015, Louvre House, also in South of Fifth, and the ultra boutique Surf Row Residences in Surfside. This guy is definitely the name you want on your architecture radar. As architecture and Miami lovers, there are so many other incredible design minds that have made and continue to make Miami the covetable address that it is today. We just can't name them all in this one video. If you've got a favorite we left out, please let us know in the comments. Or if you have a favorite and want to make a purchase, let us be your expert guide to get you your piece of Miami design heaven. For now, that wraps up our walk down memory lane of Miami's architectural history, all the way from 1914 to today. As always, I'm Sep Niakan. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.